Hey, I thought I'd take you along. I'm gonna go pull camera cards on 7 different cameras that I've had out for a little while, and just maybe do a little shed hunting along the way, and just out enjoying a beautiful morning. All right, gonna get going, and like I said, if I see anything, I'll bring it to you. Real good little creek crossing right here. Yep, they're still using it. Good. Camera here on the tree. Yeah, I've got all my cameras numbered. Same thing with the cards that I change out of them, and that way when I put them on my GPS or on onX, then at a quick glance, or when I'm reviewing the cards, I know if I've forgotten which number is in which location. Then all I got to do is look, and I know where it was at. So. Okay, last camera on this side. You've probably been noticing my cable locks. I purchased a set of 8 that are all keyed alike through Amazon this fall, when I started running cameras off my own property. And the way to buy those, if you're going to use them, is buy big sets. One, it's much easier if they're all keyed alike, because you only have to carry one key to unlock them all. The other thing is you get a much better price break if you buy in a higher number. Get 8 or 10 at a time if you can use that many. My son purchased one for me a couple years ago, and I just loved it. And I thought, hey, I need to get a couple more of those. Well, then I started looking into it, and I thought, I'm going to end up carrying a whole handful of keys around and trying to figure out which one is for which. But these are called the Python locks by Master. And they do a great job. Small trees, you can hook them through the camera twice just to use up some of the cable and add a little rigidity to the setup. And I don't even use the straps that come with the cameras on any of these that I'm using the cables on, because the cable serves as the strap. So just I don't know what anybody else is using out there to secure their cameras, but that's what I've come up with. So in on the other side. This property I'm heading into is owned by a timber company, and a neighbor up here, he has the lease on it. Pretty much keeps it open to the public for anybody to hunt on. And anyways, I ran quite a few cameras in here in the fall. I had a lot of good pictures of some bucks, and just kind of got my interest sparked for possibility of laying down a plan for this coming season. So I'm gonna get around to the 5 cameras I got in here and get the cards pulled, and excited to get home and see what I've captured. So I'm gonna take you along and bring you anything that seems interesting. Alright, I think I'm going to flip this one around, facing a little bit different direction, and I'm going to put it up on video mode as well. See if I can get it spun around here without too much trouble. There we go. Kind of raise it up just a little bit. Have it shooting right down this trail that I just walked in on. See what we can get. Switch it over. Video mode. There it is. And it is on. This is an area I picked up a lot of sign, a lot of good pictures off this old logging road, and I may even bring another camera up here, put on the same tree facing the other direction, just to get some more intel, because there's just the deer traveling in too many directions. Okay, looks like that's going to be alright. Go ahead and get that turned on. There we go. Well, we'll let it soak and point in that direction and see what we get. Okay, here we go. Okay, so here's a porcupine den tree. See the tracks in the snow right here, a little trail leading away from the tree, and I noticed that that's what this was back last fall. And anyways, I just thought it'd be kind of cool to stick a camera up facing the den opening, in hopes that I could get some neat videos of what you know, the porcupine or young this year coming in and out of this den tree. I just seen something fall from up inside the tree down right while I was standing here talking, so I'm guessing that whoever's living in there's in there right now. So that'll be exciting to pull the card off of this camera and see what I've gotten so far. Alright, well, this is going to make the last camera. I've made it around to the 7 cameras that I got out, and I'm excited to get home, pop these babies in the computer, and see what I got going on. I mean, that's really the only fresh deer tracks I've seen so far today. I can't believe that I haven't actually laid eyes on any deer or turkey, or I haven't seen any wildlife today, which, man, I really thought with this snow on I might be able to see anything that I was bumping around. You guys might recognize this area. This is where I was at this fall with Nick White, and we took his hawk Rowena out hunting. We didn't have any success the day we were in here with her, but it's the same place. Got logged off, I don't know, several years ago, and it's grown up into some pretty thick brush around here. So just about back to the vehicle, so I'm going to wrap this up. I see anything cool when I go over the camera cards that I pulled, I'll stick those on the video, and if I make it out doing any shed hunting tomorrow morning, I got to go to work tomorrow afternoon. But if the conditions are right and I can make it out to do some shed hunting tomorrow, or any mornings for that matter coming up, I'll take you along, and if I find anything, I'll share that with you. So yeah, just a little disappointed on. I thought for sure we'd see some wildlife today. We got a pretty good trail here. Old tracks though. So anyways, I'll wrap this up. I'm almost back to the car, and I'll bring you anything that was exciting on the cameras. So later.